Good morning, everybody. We're going to take a little tour of my garden today. It's July 24th. Oh, look, a lettuce tree, because people don't pick their lettuce on time. So we have lettuce trees. We're walking to my garden. Okay. We had tons of rain yesterday. Oh, but look. I've taken out all my garlic, and it's in the shed drying. But here, I'm going to pull it out today, I think. I'll take pictures later. It's elephant garlic, which is related more closely to the leek family than garlic family. But we shall see what we shall see. I've never eaten it, but it's like really huge bulbs. Cloves. And here, oh, look at all this. This is kale and collard. And what I did in my dehydrator is I took some of these kale leaves and I dried them. Normally I blanch them and freeze them, but these ones I've dried and I crushed them into powder. And I'm going to be using them, and they keep really well that way, and I don't have to take up freezer or fridge space. And I can crush them into powder, and I can sprinkle them on soup or salad or whatever for flavoring. And it's really, really good. It keeps all the nutrition. So that's really, really good. Now here's what's left of my poor lemon thyme after I harvested it all and then ruined it all in the dehydrator. Well, lesson learned. Look at these. Can you see that? Bull's blood beets. And I eat the leaves. The leaves are just spectacularly delicious and gorgeous. And the color next to it. And over here I've got escarole growing. I've got, see, tiny little ones. So eventually those will get bigger. Oh, and look at all the peppers. Look at all the peppers. And here I planted at a different stage other kale. So that's growing. And I've got a pathetic mint plant. But look at all the beans, Twitter. Look at all the beans. So this is one kind with the flower. And here's a different color. So it's a different variety of bean. And here we've got, that's fennel over there. More kale and collard, as you can tell. I like kale and collard. And here's some escarole growing. And here's some more beans. These ones are too crowded, so I'm not sure. And I didn't have the heart to pull any plants out. So I'm not sure. Those were the wildflower ones, wildfire. And they did really well at the beginning, if you remember, but I think they're too crowded now. See, but look. There's the flower, and there's the little bean. There's the little bean. And eventually there'll be, oh my goodness, look what I just saw. I hadn't even paid attention to this. Look at these. Can you see them? Oops. Look. Beans! They're beans! Oh, I'm thrilled. I hadn't noticed them till just now. This is awesome. Beans. But these, I wait until they get all dry. Oh, look, and they're like different stages. It's funny, on the same plant, I planted them all at the same time. Which variety is this? This is, Jacob's cattle. Those are really nice looking. Looks like a cow. Those are really nice beans. Oh, I'm thrilled. And those I wait until they get, the pods get big, and then the beans dry on the inside, and I don't eat the green part. I wait until I harvest the inside, because that's where all the protein is. And that's my source of protein all winter long. And here is my mess of mustard greens and Tokyo bacana, and I forgot that I had planted fennel, so there's fennel in between. There's all sorts of stuff. And here's savory. I've harvested, this whole patch was savory, and I've harvested it all and frozen it, and I've replanted, and I'm eating that. And here's dill, and here's a massive weed on the inside. Let's pull the weed out. And here's more dill, and fennel, and kale, and all sorts of things. I'm going to pause for a minute Oh wait, should I? Nah, I don't know if I can start it again because I'm not very good at this stuff. And here's some escarole. The bugs are eating. Everything I eat these days has had somebody else's mouth parts on them, which is pretty weird. But look at all the carrots. You see all the carrots? They're all growing. All growing. My carrots always do very, 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 very well. And this is lemon verbena. Lemon verbena. This is lemon basil, which I've harvested and frozen. And there's some big savory that I have. And here, look at the size of this. I'm like 5'3" and it comes up to my waist, this plant. But we've got some peppers on it, you see? Oops, wait, point in the right direction. There's some poblano peppers. But it's interesting, I planted this plant at the same time as I planted this plant. This one I put in the pot, and it's got huge peppers. 5 of them. I keep counting them because I'm afraid somebody's going to steal them. But look at the difference in the size. So next year, like I said, I'm going to do stuff in the pots. And here's my caraway seeds. They've all dried. And I've been harvesting them and putting them away in a jar for storage. I won't get a lot, but still. And then here's some onions that I planted. And I think I'm going to stop now because this is already too long. So if you've made it to the end, thank you so much. And have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.